I know I have talked about this bag before. I recently took a trip and I used this bag and I was so impressed with so many things about it that I had to talk to you about it again. First of all, it's a really good size. It doesn't get too heavy. I had enough room in here to pack an extra day of clothes and snacks and magazines and just the stuff I needed on the plane, quick access. One thing I did do, which I wanted to share with you, so let's take a look. Do you see how on the bag you've got these two rings? Okay, now this also comes with a shoulder crossbody strap, which I don't have attached, and that, you might prefer to carry it that way, but for purposes of this video, I'm going to talk about it as a backpack. So this here is the Love 41 cosmetic bag, and it can be everything from a cosmetic bag to a little purse. And I actually used it to carry all my chargers and cables when I was on the plane. But I wanted quick access, so instead of packing this inside the bag, I kept it on the outside, and here's how I did it. I took this little strap that you get, comes with a longer strap too, and I threaded it through these rings here, and then I attached it back. I just added a little pouch to the outside, and it kept all of my electronics, the chargers. My phone could even be in here, but mostly chargers, charger banks, and cables and earphones, all that stuff, like these little bricks. They kind of take up space, so I put them in here. Okay, for security, because this is, when you're walking around, this is on your back, so you can't necessarily see it. One thing you can do is take the little zipper pull and loop it through the lobster clasp, and now it's hard for someone to get into it. The other thing you can do, and I did do this, is to take one side of this again is for security, tie it around that D-ring, it's tied, bring it back up to the front, and now even if somebody disconnected this side, which is, as you see, not something that somebody could do without, it's still attached, or if it comes unlatched, and I'll talk about that in a minute, or if this side comes unlatched, it's not going to go anywhere. Okay? Now, these little clips can come unlatched, and I found the best way to avoid that is to make sure that the part that opens is facing outside. If it faces inside, there's just some sort of magic way that it can come unclipped. And I'm not sure what's causing it, but I did see them come unclasped. So that's where tying that little knot in that strap will keep you from losing it if it does come unclasped. And this just made all my electronics so easy to get to. Here's the other thing. If you don't want it, if you're just hanging out at the airport or you're on the plane or whatever and you don't want this in front, or because it's in front, it makes the zipper hard to get to, this zipper, which is added security when you're walking around. But when you want to get to it, just flip this to the back. I didn't really want to put my phone or anything in this pocket because I wanted it to be more secure, so I did put those things either in my own pocket or inside the bag for security. But needing some things handy, this worked great. A few of the other things I liked about it. The weight was very good for walking through the airport. At one point I had to run through the airport because I had to make a connecting flight, and this did not encumber me at all. It was on my back and I was just whizzing through the airport. Turns out my flight was delayed, so I didn't need to do that, but it was no problem to have this on me. Actually, it didn't really feel like I was carrying much of anything with me. I was hands-free, it was on my back. One other thing I want to mention is how well this fits under the seat in front of you. You can either lay it down and get it under that seat, or it can even stand up and fit fully under that seat. That's a really nice thing, so you can keep it standing up and you can just sort of slide it towards you, unzip it, get whatever out, and then push it back under the seat. I have a rolly bag I carry through the airport, and then I check it. I usually gate check it. When the handle's up, you can set this on the rolly bag, and this is at just the right height to grab it and the handle together, and have them rolling them both if you don't want to carry it on your backpack. The other thing you can do is flip this over the handle of that rolly bag, and now it's all secure. You're sitting in the airport waiting, you've got a little more security. So I'll pop a picture of that up, and you can see what I mean. I want to talk a little bit about these new things here I've got. These are just little bag swags I made. This is a little bird. And it is made out of saddleback leather. Right now I have tobacco and chestnut. They are riveted, so they're not going to come undone. The hardware is generally the antique brass. These can be ordered from my website. I have a special ordering page for leather products, and you can get that link below. And the other one, this is a fun one. This is a heart. It's a heart and a heart. And it is also riveted here, here, and here. And these are silver rivets, and there is a silver colored, not real silver, silver colored keychain on there. And my review of this bag in use. It's not a daily carrier for me because I carry a much lighter bag. I'm going to talk about that in another video. But this one was really good on the trip. So check it out. I have a whole nother video on this bag when I got it. And I really can't sing the praises of this bag enough. For me, it's perfect. I have a bucket backpack too from Saddleback, and I think I prefer this one. I like the looks of the bucket backpack, but I really think I prefer this one. So check that out. It's still available on the Love 41 site. So if you're thinking about a backpack and you like the looks of this one, to me, it is a very good travel bag. Hope you have a great day.